Only on Christ 17 TV, back upside your head with another one. Today, MLB players I grew up on, and this is going to be episode 20, and we're going to do a player who was number 20, one of the all-time greats of all time. We're going to do Michael Jack Schmidt, Philadelphia Phillies long-time motherfucking Hall of Famer. Man, that guy was amazing. Hall of Famer off the rip. NL MVP 3 times. The guy was, boy, I'm trying to tell you, I got to see him play for a couple years. I was really young, but he was my favorite player when I first started to like playing third fucking base. This guy was, the plays he would make was incredible. I used to get to see him play a lot. Mets versus the Phillies when I was living in New York. But 548 career home runs, okay? 18 years with the Philadelphia Phillies, stayed with the one team. Loyalty. Loyalty is royalty, okay? From 1972 to 1989, okay? The guy had 1,595 RBIs. 2,234 hits. Guy was a 12-time fucking all-star. Come on now. He led the NL in home runs 8 times. You know how hard it is to lead the league in home runs one time? Just one time? Let alone doing it 8 times? He led the NL in runs batted in 4 times. The guy was a powerful dude, man. And he didn't bat no 205, 210 like how the guys do now. He was 260s, 270 almost, okay? The guy would hit the ball. Had the funniest batting stance, too. He would do a little shimmy. He would, have his front foot and damn near his backside to the pitcher. It was crazy. Okay, Gold Glover. Now, he wasn't just a spectacular power hitter, right? He's one of the best third basemen ever to play the game, okay? Ever. Michael Jack Schmidt was a serious fielder, serious ball player, all around fucking great guy, great player. Motherfucker had 10 gold gloves. 10 gold gloves. You understand that? Not 5, but 2 5s equals 10. Hall of Famer, 1995. And 95 was a crazy year for me. And at that time, that was like my favorite player. He retired. Well, no, he didn't retire. He retired in 1989. They put him in in the Hall of Fame in 1995, okay? So, hit 4 home runs in a game. April 1976, and I want to say that was versus the Chicago Cubs. I want to say that was in Wrigley Field. I might be wrong, but I might be right. He was also a 6-time Silver Slugger. The guy did it fucking all. He did it all. And the Philadelphia Phillies had to retire his number. Number 20 will never be worn by another Philly ever again. He's in the Phillies Wall of Fame. They don't have a Hall of Fame. They have a Wall of Fame. Now this is where it gets tricky and Mickey. Because this guy was on the MLB, now get ready for this, all-century team. Okay? All-century team. And I got one even better than that. Michael Jack Schmidt was on the MLB all-time team. All-time, out of all players ever played this fucking game, he was on the all-time team. Now, do you know how hard it is just to be a Hall of Famer? Then you're on the MLB all-century team. then you're actually on the MLB all time, ever in the history of baseball. Anybody who put on the fucking cleats, who put on a glove, who picked up a bat, he was on the MLB all-time team. Now, all the players I've done, not one of them has been on the MLB all-time team yet. Number 20 was a different player. He put on that crazy-looking jersey that the Phillies had way back then in the 70s and 80s. It was an ugly jersey. Now it's a beautiful throwback, right? I mean, if you got it, you got it. You feel me? He was voted into the Hall of Fame in 1995, okay? He was also teammates with the great late Pete Rose, the Hit King. The best hitter the game has ever seen, and I know you're waiting for me to do Pete Rose thing. I just given it a little bit more time because I want to do it right. The guy was sensational, though. I mean, on at third base, nothing was getting by him at third base, down the line or in the hole, and the arm he had was out this fucking world. His bat speaks for itself. When he retired in 1948, he was in the, I want to say, maybe the top 10 all-time home runs before all these other guys got way more than him. Like, you know, A-Rod, McGuire, Palmeiro, Barry Bonds, all these guys. But when he was in there, he was in like the top 10, okay? The guy was nothing to fucking play with, okay? So, we got the gold gloves. We got 10 gold gloves. We got 548 home runs. We got a 3-time MVP, which is... the guy led the league in home runs 8 different times, which is fucking amazing, okay? His ML debut was September 1972. His last game played, May 28th. He actually, I remember this. I think I was actually at my grandma's house and seen it on the sports news that he had retired like almost right after a game, May 28th, 1989. He didn't even finish the season. Now, just think like this. What if he would have finished the year and maybe hit another, 22 homers? Say the guy would have had like 570, close to 600 bombs? That would have been crazy. He was the fucking man. Born September 27th, 1949, the same year as my mother. Mom's is about almost 40 days older. I mean, so we do Dayton, Ohio is where he was born. He's born Michael Jack Schmidt. And this guy was a hell of a ball player. My favorite player when I was a little kid, when I wanted to play third base, because that was my favorite thing. Because when I watched the game, I always loved the diving part, getting up, trying to throw somebody out, having dirt on your jersey. I mean, if you wasn't getting dirty, then I didn't think you was putting in work. And that's me speaking as a 10-year-old. 9 years old. Crazy. It's just, you know, sports back then was different than how it is now. It's watered down now. Back then, you had these tough guys. You had baseball. You had football. You had motherfuckers running over catchers, getting hit by a pitch, charging them out. Not saying you want anybody to fucking get hurt. You had people sliding in the second to break up a double play. That's when I seen Will Clark slid in hard on Ozzie Smith, and they fought right there at second base. That was baseball. Pete Rose in the All-Star game, when the All-Star game means nothing, he runs over Ray Fosse. Ray Fosse was never the same, but that was how you played the game. That's tough guy shit. Baseball players ain't no punks. I'll tell you that now. Them motherfuckers have team brawls with no helmets on like football, and the whole bullpen will run out there and do the fight. It's different times now. That's when baseball was the shit. You had guys going 10 innings in a playoff game pitching. Jack Morris in the World Series. Like it was different times then. Michael Jack Schmidt was an animal. He was one of those tough guys, man. And the way he played the hot corner, nobody played the hot corner like him since Brooks fucking Robinson. So I'm giving the man his flowers now, man. His flowers now. Matter of fact, his birthday just passed last week. So what is he today? He's 75 years old. Michael Jack Schmidt is 75, and he's still going. He's still alive, and I'm giving you your flowers a little bit late. But Michael Jack Schmidt, man, what a fucking career you had with the Phillies. You was loyal. Royalty is loyalty, right? He stayed with them all 18 years, from 72 to 1989. And that's all that really needs to be said about this Hall of Famer, one of my favorite players of all time. My first favorite player in MLB ever was Mike Jack Schmidt. Michael Jack, baby. Michael Jack. Boom, it's gone. Who was that? Michael Jack Schmidt. With that being said, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And like I always said, it costs you absolutely nothing to push that button, baby. So, with everything being said, this is MLB Players I Grew Up On, episode 20, number 20, Michael Jack Schmidt. And with all that being said, stay tuned. And if you haven't seen the other 19 episodes, go to my playlist and just let them roll. You're going to love them. Great list, and I'm nowhere near done, but this is my first top 20. And it's not favorite players. It's just players I picked to do like this. You know what I'm saying? It's in no favorite order or no top 20. It's just the 20 I've done first. And Michael Jack Schmidt, you're going to be number 20 because you wore number 20. One of my favorite players. And one of the ugliest, coolest uniforms you ever going to see is the Phillies throwback shit. The Phillies throwback shit was ugly, but fly. I mean, I don't know how it could be ugly and fly. It just fucking was. So with that being said, people, thank you for watching. And I will catch you on the flip side, player. MLB Players I Grew Up On, episode 20. Give me a dub for Michael Jack Schmidt, player. Catch you on the flip side.